Good morning, kindergarten science class is going to be on exploring plant life cycle this week. We will continue from last week. Next slide. Exploring plant life cycle. The ticks come from K.9a, K.9b, K.10a, and K.10b. Next slide. We also have some vocabulary words. These vocabulary words, we will go over the majority of them this week. And then we will discover who is a scientist that studies plants. The first word is a scientist that studies plants. Studying plants, that means you look at the plant, you see where the plant comes from, and you see how the plant grows. That scientist is called a botanist. A botanist is a scientist who studies plants. Next slide. Next we have change, to become different from the way it was. Look at the life cycle of the bean from a seed to a plant. A bean may start as a seed. Once you plant that seed, and then it flowers and it grows to a plant. That means it changed from one form into another form. So in planting, there a lot of change happened. Next slide. So we're looking at some fruits. Do all fruits contain seeds? Some fruits do. A watermelon contains seeds. Can you plant those seeds and get another watermelon? What do you think, class? An apple. Where does the apple come from? It comes off a tree. Can you take the seeds from the apple and plant a tree and it'll grow? What do you think? Think about those questions I just asked you and tell me. Next slide. Next we have resemble. I have 2 apple trees. Now, if I have 2 apple trees, do you think these 2 apple trees look alike? Resemble means to be like or similar to something else. These trees are similar, but do you think they'll produce the same fruit because they look alike? Sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. What do you think? Thank you for listening and have a great week.